Hi friends. Whew. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am just gonna get ready and I'm just gonna get started because I'm so freaking tired. Run Clean Canvas Primer, and I'm just gonna go right in with that. I've already done my skincare. SPF, even though it's not summer, please use SPF because it's so important, especially if you're using acids on your face. So please use that. Dr. Jart Cicapair. I'm also actually gonna go in with my Pixi, what is it called? It's vitamin C under eye primer, I think it's called. It's just gonna brighten up or hide discoloration, which I desperately feel like I need. This is the one that I was talking about, Pixi vitamin C product, and I'm just gonna take that under my eyes. It's not as good as the Becca under eye primer that you guys know that I raved about, under eye concealer I mean, that I raved about, but I do want to kind of finish this one up before I start purchasing new ones, or the new one, because I don't know, just don't want to get like too many products of the same. I'm trying my best to be really good, but you know, it's so hard. And when my Becca under eye concealer was empty, I thought that I would use my Pixi one so much, but I actually haven't, and now I've just been like, I need all the coverage I can get under my eyes. I need to hide these old bags because they're not fun at all. But today I kind of wanted to talk about a question that I have received. It's a good question, and I know that some people might be a little bit confused, so yeah, I thought that I would just talk a little bit about it. Taking my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. Mine is in the shade Porcelain, and I'm just doing like so perfect. So the question is, what happened to my makeup school? Because I talked about the fact that I was going to start makeup school because one of my online friends started a education, and I was saying that I was going to get into school and I was going to start school and all of that, but then I haven't really talked about it, and that is because I've been so disappointed. But I don't think I will educate myself to a makeup artist, and I'm just gonna tell you why. It's been something that I've been disappointed about, so I just haven't really talked about it. But so my plan was that since I haven't cashed out money here on YouTube, now I have, but I hadn't before, and my plan was to take all of that money that was just sitting and put it into this education that I really wanted to go, or to the education that I really wanted to do. So my plan was to just take all of that money and then put it into a makeup education, and then I would get like the taxes dragged off, or no. Okay, I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense. Let me just back up. I'm super tired, so I guess that is why, but let me just back up and tell you guys from the beginning. So I was going to go to this makeup school since I have money saved up for like YouTube AdSense and stuff like that. That was what was going to pay for that education. If I would have cashed all of that money out to me as a private person, the IRS wouldn't be too happy, and I would have to pay a lot of money because I wouldn't do my taxes right. So what I ended up doing was that I ended up starting my own business. So now I'm a business owner. Feels pretty cool actually. So I started up this business, and when I had talked to the person that was running this makeup academy or this makeup school, she said that start your own business and then purchase the education on your company. So the company is paying for you to get educated. So that was a way for me to like pay for my tuition, if you will, with the company's money. So I ended up hiring an accountant, and she actually told me that no, that's not the way it works. A company can't purchase an education for you in the same sort of field. Like, they can purchase an education for me if it is something a little bit more advanced, but I need to have like the basics. And since this was the basics, because I have no education when it comes to makeup, they were like, no, that's not the way it is. And I was like, oh bitch, don't tell me that I cannot do this, because I was like, you just don't really know. So I ended up calling the IRS and I was asking, and they were like, yeah, no, your accountant is right. That is not something you can do. So it ended up looking like I had to pay for that education with my own personal money. And I just didn't feel like doing that. I just felt like, you know, all of the money that I have saved up from my money that I have earned wasn't something that I wanted to put into a makeup education. I just went off camera to do my brows and eyeshadow primers, and then I'm just dipping into my Anastasia contour palette, and I'm gonna take this shade because I'm just gonna set right here so I don't get mascara smudges. You guys know the drill. I'm also a little bit insecure about the makeup education in general. I don't know if that is what I want to do. I kind of think that maybe I just want to keep makeup as a hobby and not really work with it. Because when I start to think about like me reviewing products on a daily basis, I don't know if that would be something for me. I don't know. Today we're gonna use the Aina palette that they did in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills.
So Anastasia Beverly Hills did it in collaboration with Aina.
I have a look in mind. I don't usually have that when I start filming, but I'm gonna start off with this pinky shade called Supreme. And I'm just gonna work that into my crease and transition and all of that. And god damn it, this mirror is very dirty. So when I started like pulling all the strings so that I could start my makeup school, everything was just talking against me, and I just met issue after issue after issue after issue, and I realized that I cannot take it on the company. I don't want to take it on my personal account. And then I started to talk to some people that works at Kicks, and just the way it is, or what it is in general to work like a makeup artist. And I realized that even though like they think that it's lots of fun, I don't know if it is something that I really want to do. I decided not to go my makeup education. And also that is like something that even though if I change my mind, I can just purchase the makeup education like that. I can purchase it today, I can purchase it tomorrow, I can purchase it right now, and I can just start my makeup education. It's not something that I need to do like now. It's not something that is gonna go away. I can do it whenever. And currently I feel like I have a job now, I have my own business, everything is going great, and I just feel like I kind of want to keep it like that. I was starting to get a little bit depressed because it felt like I was only working, and I don't mean like working at my job, but you know, every time, and this is usually how it is every single day, I'm gonna take Pinker, which is right next to Supreme. As I said, this is like almost every single day, but every time I leave work, I kind of just take my bike and I go home, and then I start working at home. I edit, answer comments, edit for Instagram or something like that. So it's always something that I have to do, and you're never fully done. It's like being a creator only gives you so much guilt, because it's like if you're taking a night off, for instance, then you know that no one is going to do the work for you. No one is going to take that pile of comments and answer to them. No one is going to take all of your unedited footage and edit it for you. No one is going to do that. Oh, and by the way, this is something that I actually wanted to talk about, because I've seen a lot of people being shamed for this. We usually know, but recently we talked about makeup shaming, and this is not that, but it is a lot of people. I know for a fact, for instance, a lot of bigger creators have hired their men, and they have learned them how to edit and how to maybe answer emails and teach them how they want everything done. And then they have employed their men so that their men doesn't have to go to work every single day, but they can still get a salary. If I had that kind of money, I would do the same for Niklas, because I would want him to have like the best job he could have. And I don't know if it would work that great, me being his boss, because I would probably be super annoyed because I have problems with control. I kind of want to do everything myself so I know it gets done properly. But I feel like if there is someone I could let go of that control to, it is Niklas, and not an editor, because I feel like I could tell Niklas that no, I'm not happy with this work. I cannot do that to someone else. Anyway, a lot of people have kind of shamed a lot of bigger creators for like hiring their men, because it's like, oh, now they are one of those men that just lays around, and I don't know, like they shame them because they have their women as their bosses and their women is making the most money. But Niklas has always like told me, if I get a lot of money, like for instance, say that my salary is better than Niklas, that is only good, because that's more money in our household. Even though we don't share money, we share all of the bills and all of that like 50-50, even though like Niklas, he makes a lot more than me. But we share all the bills 50-50. I even have like more bills than he has, because and that is like my phone, because he has a phone from work, and you know, whatever, not important. But even though like the more money we have together, the more money, like it's just gonna be good for us. Now I'm gonna take credit, which is this brown. It's like a very purpley brown, actually. I really enjoy that color. But a lot of people are kind of hiring their mother or friend or boyfriend, whatever it is. And I just think that that is so smart, but it's something that it's being like looked down at, like, oh no, oh my god, no, now her husband is only at home. Like, yeah, but what's it to you? Like, if it works great for them, like, what's it to you? I am in no position of hiring anyone. I don't even take out a salary myself, because all of the money is going into the business. But what I have done, which is great, is to take like, you know, I pay for Photoshop every single month. I pay for all of the music that you can hear in my videos and on my Instagram. I pay for that because it's like uncopyrighted music. And I pay for that. And I've done that for like years, and I've paid that myself, but now I take it on the company. So it's just like small things like that. Or if my camera would break, I would take it from the company's money and not my own, which is like so much less stressful. I'm not making enough money that I can say that, oh, I can hire X, Y, and Z, or that I can hire Niklas. But I just don't think that even if I could, and if I had that kind of money, why is it such a problem? I just don't really get it, because if I were to hire Niklas here and now, I would pay like taxes for him. He would get money still if he was sick and couldn't work, and you know, all of that, everything would be super legal, and it would be like just as if he was working at another company. So I just don't really understand what the dealio is. Now I'm gonna take the shade Sponsored, which is this one. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Dwala's, and then I'm gonna take a liquid shadow or a pigment that I had or have in my Shop My Stash. So I'm starting off with Sponsored, which is just like a beautiful green that shifts to brown. So beautiful. Like, I love this color combination. Now Dwala's. Okay, I swatched two of my pigments, or like liquid eyeshadows, on the back of my hand, and I know they might not look that much for the world, but they have this a beautiful, beautiful shift. So one of them is Stila Mint Myth, which is this one, and then this is the H&M liquid eyeshadow in the shade You Had Me at Hollow. But I'm actually gonna take the Stila one because it has a little bit more green, and since I don't want to ruin the product, inside the wand or inside the tube. I'm just taking a little bit on the back of my hand and then I'm just gonna apply it with a brush. And I would rather go in with too little product than start off with too much. So I'm just gonna go in with this. I think I'm also gonna pack this color to work because I feel like this is the sort of color that could crease on me if I don't use it, or if, you know, since I have hooded eyes and all of that, I think that it could crease on me by me wearing it for just a couple of hours. Hooded eyes problems. Ooh, very, very minty. Not really what I was going for, but you know what? It's kind of pretty and we used one of our pigment. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the shade Sponsored on my finger and I'm just kind of gonna tap it together just a little bit. And then we're gonna do concealer. I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender concealer. This is the Bounce concealer. I was at an event when they talked about this concealer and the girl that had the event was like so sweet. It was an event online, so you don't have to worry. It was COVID safe. And then I'm just gonna blend it up with my sponge. I thought that I would also show you guys how I do my hair if my hair is, if I can get, like my hair is a mess. I took a shower yesterday and since it is like starting to get cold, my hair is obviously starting to get like drier and drier, and you guys know how it is. Hands are getting super dry, the skin is getting super dry, and like everything else is just like falling apart. So my hair, I was like, okay, I kind of want to just rinse out my hair. I didn't want to go in with any shampoo or anything like that, but I just wanted to rinse out my hair and then go in with conditioner while I cleansed my body, and then I just rinsed that out. And I was feeling so good. And then I took a lot of like leave-in products and I was like, oh, this I haven't used in a while, so I'm just gonna combine them. And today when I woke up, my hair is like feeling super disgusting and like greasy and meh. It's like, you know the feeling when you go in with too much product? It's like that. It's just feeling like super disgusting. And I have a thing where if my hair feels greasy or effed up or anything along those lines, I usually have a pretty bad day where I feel disgusting, because there's something like, if my hair isn't clean, it doesn't have to be well done or anything, like well made. Well, you see how my hair looks every single day, and usually I have my hair made, but I could have my hair like this and I would be fine. But when your hair is like feeling absolutely greasy, I feel like everyone can tell and thinks like, oh my god, this person is so disgusting, she obviously doesn't take care of herself, she never showers, does she even know what a shower is? And I just feel like the worst person in the entire world. So just powdering down this little wrinkle that we have right here, and then I'm gonna do the under eyes. I'm not gonna do anything fancy or anything super hard. I'm gonna take the shade Supreme, which was the first pink that we used, and I'm just gonna take that under my eyes and start like blending it out. But I hope that you guys that have been wondering about like the makeup education got some closure, or you got some answers to why I haven't started it. It's just been so much and everything has been so stressful that you haven't seen on camera. There's been so many things outside of YouTube, and no, I'm not pregnant. I feel like that is like everything. When someone says something, I'm like, you're pregnant. Just because everyone is like getting pregnant right now. Did I say pregnant? Like getting pregnant right now. Like getting pregnant right now. Now I'm taking the shade Pinker. I'm just gonna take this a little bit closer, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow. No eyebrows, eyelashes, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my Kaleidos bronzer. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. This is the warm and medium one. I'm just gonna take this one. I don't know, I'm not in love with these. And also, like, if you were wondering, because I got some questions like, aren't you gonna show your new Kaleidos highlights? Well, I realized that a lot of people were getting them, and I was like, okay. So I don't know if I'm being slowly let go or something, but I did email them, and they said that, because they emailed me and asked me like, do you want this? And I was like, yes, I really want this. And then they said that they didn't have enough PR packages, and that then the product was they were let out to the market. No, they were starting to be sold so that customers could purchase them, and they didn't want to take from that to send out PR. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a little bit of bullshit, but okay. I haven't really replied. I got the message yesterday and I was just looking at it, and then I had to continue working, so I don't really know what is happening there. No idea. It sounds like they're slowly but steadily letting me go, probably because I've talked a little bit of shit about some of their products. I don't really know. No idea. For highlight today, I'm gonna take an OG, which is like a favorite. If I can see where I put it, here it is. This is the Jouer Citrine highlight. Mine looks like this. I'm just gonna boop, boop, boop. Oops. And then I'm just gonna do like this. This is an e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. blush brush. Would never use this for blush, but it is amazing at applying highlighters, and I just feel like you can blend them out so beautifully with this brush. So if you were in the market for a highlighter brush, I truly recommend. And this is just, I don't know, I always forget how much I love this highlighter until I use it, and I'm like, oh yes, baby, yes. But it's been nice. I haven't really noticed a lot of my makeup. Like, I haven't gone through my makeup collection since I decluttered it. I think you have seen most of the videos by now, but I am just so excited to redo my drawers, because my bronzer and powder drawer isn't, like, I don't have that much in it. So I kind of want to just redo that a little bit, and I can't wait for that. I'm like so excited about that. Let me see, I'm gonna take a little bit of the blush that I'm trying to pan. This is from Nudestix. This is the shade Sweet Peach Peony. And then I'm just taking this. This is just on a Zoeva brush. And then I'm just gonna apply it to my cheeks. Oh, I just love this eyeshadow. I think it's so cool. Like, you can do so many cool looks with the Aina palette, which is why I wasn't like really loving it, because I was loving it, and then I just felt like, oh my god, it's so hard and I have to think about it. But now I feel like I am being pushed, and whenever I use it, I'm like, okay, I can do this color combination, or I can do that color combination, and I just always end up loving the result. And I love the fact that you can take like a pigment or, you know, whatever, and just play. Now I'm gonna take my highlighter brush again, and I'm not gonna take any additional product. I'm just gonna take this and kind of blend it out just a tad or just a smidge. And I kind of want to take like a cool tone lip to this, or like a super nude. I'm gonna take Ofra Nude Potion and MAC Myth. I took the stopper out of the Nude Potion one like way too early, so I always get like super much on my brush. Beautiful. Oh, inner corner highlight. I think this is clean, so I'm just gonna take MAC Double Gleam, this one, and I'm just gonna, gorgeous. Okay, so now for the Hollywood waves, what you want to do is that you want to, and I'm not gonna do this on camera, I'm gonna curl my hair so you can see what it looks like, but I need to like bend my head forward. I'm gonna brush out my hair, and then I'm gonna bend forward, and I'm gonna brush all of the hair up to like here, and I'm gonna hairspray my hair just a little bit before I start curling it. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll be back in just a second. So what's important here is that you actually brush up your hair and not only take it in a ponytail and just like put it up. You need to really brush up your hair. And then I could actually do it a little bit higher, so wait a minute. And now I just took a section of hair, so this is what I usually take. This big amount or small amount, it usually gets to like 5 pieces. And I've realized that if I curl it away from my head, the curls usually go towards my face. So I am gonna curl it towards my face to get it to the other side. So, oh wow. I put my curling wand on this and oops. Well, good thing it wasn't on the couch. That's why we have them. So, well, you all know how to curl your head or hair, but this is just what I do. And then I'm just gonna hold it like this for a while, just let it sit, and then I'm just gonna put it up into this little ponytail, and then I'm gonna do the rest of, or the same thing to the rest of my head. So I'm just gonna leave you for a little bit. No, I'm just gonna speed this up, I mean.
Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady.
So it's been about like 30-ish minutes and my hair is obviously cool now. So I'm just going to take it out of this little bun. Just like so. And then I'm just gonna let it go, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of hairspray in it before I let everything down. Great, and then I'm just gonna remove my ponytail. And now you're just gonna, like, you're not gonna brush out your hair, you're just gonna put it where you want like your part to be. Like I want it to be here. And can you see how like big your hair gets? I'm just gonna do like that so you can see, because I don't want my hair to be like this short. Once again, I got all the curls to my face, not this one was against my face. Damn it. So I'm just gonna do like that. I'm just gonna pull at it a little bit. This is like a learning curve, so I just kind of do a little bit whatever. I'm just gonna break up some curls because they are too big. So since you brushed up your hair, you're gonna have so much volume. And then the curls, when I get to work, they're obviously gonna be, because I take my bike, so they're not gonna be this big. Ooh. Let's separate them. Okay, and here it wasn't as curly, so that's like something I need to learn. But yeah, this is the finished look and the finished hair. So now you guys know how it's done. If you usually do your makeup first and then you don't have time to let your hair sit, do your hair first, because it's honestly the biggest part is like just waiting for them to calm down or to get cool. And then you can obviously like put some volume spray right here if you want to, just to even it out a little bit. But yeah, this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys enjoyed the little hair part tutorial as well. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Don't forget that you can subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!